Leicester City, Premier League 2016. Before the season even kicked off, bookmakers gave Leicester City 5,000 to 1 odds to win the Premier League. In other words, it was more likely for Elvis to come back from the dead and perform a concert than for Leicester to lift the trophy. Just a year earlier, they had survived relegation by winning 7 of their last 9 matches. Then came Claudio Ranieri, a manager many thought was past his prime. Most people didn't even expect Leicester to finish in the top 10, but Jamie Vardy couldn't stop scoring. Riyad Mahrez was producing magic every week, eventually winning the PFA Player of the Year. As Arsenal, Manchester City, Tottenham, and even Manchester United kept dropping points, Leicester just kept going. No fancy tiki-taka, no extreme pressing, just solid defending, lightning-fast counterattacks, and clinical finishing. The defining moment came in April when Chelsea drew 2-2 with Tottenham. That result made Leicester the official champions. The streets exploded with celebrations. Atletico Madrid, La Liga 2014. In the age of Messi's Barcelona and Ronaldo's Real Madrid, winning La Liga seemed impossible for anyone else. The last time a team outside those two had been champion? A decade earlier. But in 2014, Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid decided they weren't here to watch history. They were here to rewrite it. Simeone built a team with steel in their veins. Diego Costa bullied defenders week after week, while Arda Turan, Koke, and Gabi worked tirelessly in midfield. At the back, Godin was a wall. They didn't have the biggest stars, but they had something money couldn't buy: unity, belief, and Simeone's famous Colismo mentality. On the final day of the season, at the Camp Nou, Atletico needed at least a draw against Barcelona to secure the title. Early on, disaster struck. Alexis Sanchez scored a stunning opener for Barca. But then, in the second half, Diego Godin rose above everyone to head in the equalizer. 1-1, final whistle. Against all odds, Atletico Madrid were champions of Spain, and they'd done it in the home of one of the greatest teams of all time. Montpellier, Ligue 1 2012. In 2011, Paris Saint-Germain was backed by Qatari owners, signing stars like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Everyone expected them to dominate Ligue 1, but Montpellier had other plans. The team wasn't full of superstars, but they had belief, discipline, and tactical precision. Olivier Giroud scored in almost every game. Younes Belhanda controlled the midfield. Their defense was solid, and counterattacks were lightning fast and deadly. On the final match day, Montpellier's destiny was in their own hands. Facing Auxerre, every goal mattered. Giroud and John Utaka found the net, and Montpellier secured a historic 3-0 victory. The small-budget team had defeated the money-fueled giants, a real-life David versus Goliath story. Lille, Ligue 1 2021. Paris Saint-Germain had Neymar, Mbappé, and Di Maria, arguably the most star-studded attack in the world. Everyone expected them to cruise to the title, but Christophe Galtier's Lille had other ideas. Burak Yilmaz led the attack, Jonathan David used his pace and finishing to perfection, and Mike Maignan was unbeatable in goal. Their defense was rock solid, and counterattacks were lethal. Week after week, PSG dropped points while Lille stayed disciplined and focused. On the final day of the season, Lille finished ahead of PSG to win the Ligue 1 title. Which championship win do you think was the most unexpected? Share your thoughts in the comments.